Hello, this is me currently talking to you from the Welsh Assembly, where I am joining Earthian, who is on his peace pilgrimage around Gulf states. But I will let Earthian tell you more about that. Earthian, if you could you please tell us about your peace pilgrimage?
Right, first of all, I would like to thank you, all of your viewers on your YouTube channel, to giving me this opportunity to speak directly to you, and I hope that you can spread it all among your followers or your friends. As you quite rightly pointed out, I am doing a peace pilgrimage around the planet at the minute, and I am doing it without using money and any ID, in order to make awareness of two major points. One is to say we should have a really resource-based economy, and we should manage our resources on the planet, which we have got one planet, and with limited resources we cannot just produce for the sake of profit of some and few. And also to say those artificially created borders, which the place that I was born, I am quite aware of it, is quite divided, divisive, and we have to really open up to the people who they live in the area, and to try locally to administer or to have consensus on their issues.
So,
And then locally together and connecting to the planet as a whole.
So when you say artificially created borders, would I be correct in assuming that what you're referring to here is for example, in your case, Kurdistan?
Yeah.
You've got the nation, Kurdistan, which is without a state of its own. So when you talk about artificially created borders, I assume you're talking about the borders that were created artificially by Western states in the aftermath of World War One, similar to Africa, where lines were just drawn in maps,
Exactly.
and with no thought to tribal boundaries that had already been pre-established.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the reason, as I said, I mentioned earlier to some of the people were passing here, and they were asking me about it, was to say this nation, Kurdish nation, they are almost largest in the planet without recognition around the planet. I am not looking for nation states to create nation states, but I'll say that why a nation with the same family is being divided because of the convenience of Western Allied at the time, to say to make the so-called today's Iran or today's Turkey happy, dividing a nation. And this was politically divided, and I do not believe political division is the solution. We should say to these people over there, would you like to have this artificially created border, or you don't want? And that is my advocacy, to say, right, we should put it in a referendum. If they want to not to have that border control, which is really economic control, then they should live side by side without that. We don't need a passport for one family. Half of your family carrying a Welsh passport is like, and the other half English passport, while they are same nation. I'm trying to say, right now English and Welsh might be different in terms of nationality, but imagine half of Swindon will be under different, like Welsh government, and the other half would be under English. And would you be happy with that?
No,
Exactly.
of course not.
So I want to say, it should be down to those people living in there, not down to some external force coming, according to the giving favor to Persian Empire or Ottoman Empire's favorite. Right, you can have this bit in regard to what is going to cause on those families, on those people in there, and trying to create division. And as I always say, nationality and religions are been divisive throughout the history, and we should respect them all. I do not disrespect any of those, but we have to make it as something to say individually, I respect what is your belief, what is your nationality, but in order for us to look after the planet we have got with limited resources, we have to put our differences aside and come together and solve our problem that we have got. Like today is environmental issue. It's quite important, like global issue. Or right now, today's in throughout UK, matter of fracking is quite popular, which people are not happy for enterprise company to come and dig out, I don't know, about a mile or 2-3 miles going down and trying to bring out oil and gas, which is trapped down there just for the benefit of those companies. It's not for the benefit of people. We have got enough renewable, so-called renewable energy source that we can power our needs and not to go down that line, which is affecting on our water, which is after air is our second necessity to life, and it's been poisoned. You know, I mean, GM food and all those are being sidelined by this major issue right now.
Yeah, totally. So you've been on your journey since 2012. I'm familiar with it, but for the benefit of my viewers, could you please explain where you started and where you've been since 2012?
Right. It was 2012, October 2012, at the anniversary of Occupy London, that I announced I would like to do a peace journey from London all the way to Middle East, and I managed to cross borders and get all the way to Kingdom of Saudi Arabia with the help of wonderful, kind people, and as some people they put it, generosity of our human being. And I always said, as long as there is resources on the planet, I can advocate peace and tranquility and living in peace and harmony despite our differences throughout the planet. So I did that journey, and it took me about 6 months to get there, and then it was aborted in the so-called Kingdom of Saudi Arabia or Arabian Peninsula area, and then I had to come back here. I did around the UK peace pilgrimage journey to festivals and gathering, which I managed to get into Glastonbury as one of the biggest festival without using any currency, so-called monetary system, and managed to go through the gates without any control. And when I entered there, I said, I've just entered my 16th country, because I haven't seen a wall as high as Glastonbury and a GS4 or border controls as tough as the Glastonbury. But I managed to get into it, and then November, December of last year, I did a peace pilgrimage around the world embassies in London as well. And this year I started my next episode of my peace journey, long way around to get back to the Gulf state, going through the Iceland, hopefully Greenland, and then Turtle Island, so-called today's Canada and America, and possibly crossing to the Pacific Ocean, back to Oceania, Australia, today's Australia, New Zealand, and many other places like China, Russia, and then back to the Gulf state after India, and say to the Arabian Peninsula or Arabian nation in there, here we go, the rest of the planet help me to do my peace journey. I would like to cross this land as a citizen of this planet. That is my mission.
Thank you. Again, for the benefit of my viewers, would you mind sharing out, and do you have a website people could keep up to date with you on?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, on any search engine, if you type in Earthian blog as Planet Earth IAN blog, it will bring up my web blog, which is earthianblog.wordpress.com, and also you can tweet at Earthian KBN, or Facebook Earthian KBN as well, and send me email earthiankbn@gmail.com, and also please you can tweet #Earthian peace throughout your tweet across the planet.
Thank you very much for your time.
You are welcome, and thank you for you giving me this opportunity to speak to your YouTube channel, to the planet.
Anytime.
Citizen of the planet Earth.
Anytime. Thank you.